Hey guys, welcome to Simple Analytics. And as promised, there will be continuous videos on the Power BI area and related to the tax, data modeling, and all. But we'll switch into each and every topic of the tax. But today, I just want to have a uh, 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 try to put it in a simpler way of the YTD calculation in Power BI, right? So basically, what is YTD? It's like year to date. Everybody knows that, right? So basically, this is my current data model, which is just a finance model, right? Where exactly what I have right now is just like a simple model which have a finance data, right? Which is nothing but there is a date column, okay? Then there is an account, then there is an account header, and there is a finance table, okay. And for the sake, I just created a total amount column, which is nothing but just a sum x of the finance amount and related sign, because there are some expenditures, there are some losses, right? So based on that, the sign will work here. Okay, all right. So the point here is that what is YTD? Let's try to understand. Let's take a matrix here, okay, and take year, all right, and we'll take the month name properly, and we'll take the total amount in the value section. All right, okay. Now let's expand the data. Okay, so I have a data for 2013, 2014, and 2015. All right. So now let's calculate total amount YTD, which is everybody knows it very simple, okay, because we have a dedicated function or the time intelligence function we have in the Power BI, which will help you here, okay. So what we will do, calculate total amount, then we have a function called dates YTD, right? Dates YTD. Okay, so date YTD have a two parameters. First is nothing but a date column, which is a continuous date, and second one is the year end date, which is a optional parameter, which will be helpful whenever you are calculating for the physical calculation, physical month or physical YTD, where the month started June or July or March. Let's say in India, right, we have a financial year started March, so that time we need to put it the year end date. But right now it is we just calculating for the normal calendar dates, so I'll take normal dates date. Simple, two learners done, finished. Right? The YTD is now. Let me just format this, guys. Like put in a dollar and put me a decimal of 0. Okay, all right. So now let's drag it. So what exactly is happening here? If you see the first January, right? The January is 16852. Whereas in the fab, for the total amount YTD is 196,939. It is just a running sum. So in the fab, it is summing up Jan and Fab, where in the March it is showing Jan and Feb, March till continue till December. Whenever the year changes, again it is starting up. If you see the Jan of 2014, again the started value is same as the total amount. Again it will be running sum. Again it will start at 2015. Okay, very simple. It's running sum quantity, and the calculation also very simple. Now let's make it complex here. As you know, guys, like whenever you are connecting to any kind of file system, okay, so there are in Power BI, or rather in file system, or leave it of the database system. So in Power BI, rather you are connecting any kind of database or something, right? There will be two types of connection. One will be the import connection, and one will be the direct query. Okay, import is something like we are connecting to the data and getting the data back to the Power BI, which is called the metadata. Whereas the direct query, whenever you are running the report, all the reports will fire against the database. Each and every time it will go to the database and get the data and fetch it. Now take an example of this. Suppose, okay? Think like that. This is a direct query connection. It's not like it's an import connection, but still think like that. This is a direct query connection. The problem here is if you take a direct query connection, this dates YTD or almost like time intelligence function, whatever we have in Power BI, none of them will work in the direct query. So now the requirement from the client is that I need the YTD, and dates YTD will not work in direct query mode. So for that, how to calculate and how does the alternate for that, right? Let's take an alternate for that. So that is the main motto of this video. So what we'll do, let's create another measure where I'll say uh, total amount YTD version 1. Okay, V1. All right. So first of all, let me calculate the max date. Okay. First of all, max date. Slowly, one by one, we'll go. This will be a little bit lengthy because you want to understand this feature properly. So MXDT, max date. So if I say max of my date column, okay, and try to return it. One by one, steps we will do. Return, then MXDT. Enter. Alright. Now, did I press the enter? Committed? No? Yes. What happened? What happened? What happened? Yeah. Now it's come up. Now let's drag it this column. So if you see this, each and every column, just try to observe that for each and every filter context, it is giving me the max of that. So January, max date is 31st January 2013. Like that, 31st December 2013, for each and every year, I need the data. Okay, clear? Nothing rocket science here. Okay. Now, what I need, the next variable here is that I need the year. YR. YR for what? Year of, there is a year function we have. Year of max date. Whatever the max date I have, for that I need the year. So, if I return the YR now, so what will happen for each and every year? This year will be 2013, this year will be 2014, this year will be 2015. All right. So two variables we will got it. First is the max date for the current filter context. Second one is year for that filter context. Okay. Now we will try to build a table of YTD. Okay. Where let's take amount YTD. I just want to build a table here. So I will use my filter function. I'll take all the dates. Okay. All date. Then I want to put the filter, both the filters I want to put. Whatever the maximum date we calculated, and from that whatever the year we calculated, I want to filter on this table for all the dates. So since you know that the filter arguments will take uh, single one, it will not take multiple. So I'll use a and function here, and so I want the both and function here. All right. So first it would be the date, whatever the date I have, it should be less than equals to my max date. Sorry, max dt, comma. Second one would be the year of date dt equals to my, what is the variable name we kept it? YR. Alright. So this is a table which contains, or it is getting filtered based on the, it is taking all the dates and it is getting filtered based on this. Okay. Now if we return this value, now let's see return. Now we'll start returning this. in the return, or before returning, we'll just create another variable here. We'll say where we result, where, sorry, where result equals to calculate. Calculate what we will calculate? Total amount. Based on what? Based on this table, whatever I have. Okay, amounts YTD. Alright, now return. So return the result. See, now let me little bit the formatting again. Put the dollar value and the zero here. Now, if you see the exact whatever you are getting using the dates YTD column, which is this is the date YTD, which is we use the inbuilt time intelligence function for the Power BI, and this is the calculation which we did it. So let me explain you what exactly happening. Maybe it will take 1 minute to explain you again. Don't bother that the videos are getting lengthy here. Yeah? Okay. So here what is happening? Let's try to understand on the fab. Okay. 196939 on the fab 2013. So what is on my context? What is the maximum date of February 2013? It will be 22nd 28th February 2013, and for that year it will be 2013. So what is happening on the next one? It is just taking a table where taking all the tables and the dates, whatever the dates I have, it will go till 28th February 2013 for the year 2013. So it is considered the Jan to Feb, and based on that it is just calculating the total amount and it is giving me the result. Right? The same features which you have in the dates YTD. Alright, guys? Alright, so this is the calculation. Hope you like this video. Do subscribe and put in your comments, any feedbacks if you want to give it. Thank you.